Welcome back, dear students. So, in previous lectures, we have already discussed some types of chemical reactions, such as combination reaction or composition reactions, decomposition reactions, or and displacement reactions, or substitution reactions, or replacement reactions. We are going to take some examples, or we can simply going to take a limestone cycle through which we can understand both combination reactions and decomposition reactions. So, limestone cycle. Limestone, the chemical formula of limestone is CaCO3, है ना, कैल्शियम कार्बोनेट, कैल्शियम कार्बोनेट. We are going to prepare a calcium carbonate by using some equations, by doing some chemical reactions, which are as follows. First one is the step 1. When calcium carbonate is heated, calcium carbonate is simply, that is limestone or calcium carbonate is when heated, it simply break down into calcium oxide, which is called as quicklime, and it releases carbon dioxide. These steps, since require temperature or require energy to execute the reactions, hence we can say that it is a thermal decomposition or thermo. We have already discussed this. This is thermolysis. And since temperature is given to this type of reactions, and we have also discussed that all type of decomposition reactions are termed as endothermic reactions. So this step is a endothermic reaction. A step 2, we are going to use this byproduct, that is quicklime, and going to add some water with it. We can see that here it is going to produce calcium hydroxide. Calcium hydroxide, that is CaOH का whole twice plus heat. Since it is releasing some amount of heat outside the reaction, hence we will say that it is a exothermic combination reaction, है ना. अब ये exothermic reaction, चूंकि यहाँ पे formation of select limes it takes place, hence we can say that formation of select lime with the help of quicklime and water, then this type of process is called as slaking process. We can use this method for the in metallurgy of class 12 or extraction of calcium. And now we are going to take a step third here, and remember this is in solid form. When excess or some amount of water is going to added with calcium or calcium hydroxide or slaked lime, we can see here that the formula of calcium hydroxide is still same here. Here you will say that there is nothing, no output here or no product, but there you must have to remember that the concentration of this is in solid state and this is in aqueous state. Hence there is some amount of water is added with slaked lime here. Hence it will not called as slaked lime, it will be termed as lime water. So lime water has also the same formula of slaked lime, but its state is of aqueous, hence it is called as lime water. It is not slaked lime. Okay, now we are going to take this calcium hydroxide, that as in aqueous solution, to add it with carbon dioxide. We can see here that now we have again obtained calcium carbonate, which was being used initially in a step 1, है ना. Now we have obtained calcium carbonate which was used for the initiation of the reaction. Hence we can say that all these cycles are interrelated and interconnected. So calcium hydroxide in aqueous solution, when combined with carbon dioxide, it gives rise of calcium carbonate plus H2O and releases some amount of energy. Since some amount of energy is going to release outside the system, hence we will say that this is an exothermic reaction. Remember, the color of this calcium carbonate turns milky when we add carbon dioxide with calcium hydroxide or lime water. This is also the reason that we say when calcium carbonate is added to lime water, it turns milky white. You can see or explain by this equation why this is happening. You can understand easily that calcium carbonate when gets dry, it will become milky, or in the presence of water it will simply become it simply shows no color. Nuclear in the presence of water is totally transparent, or you can't see any color here, but as H2O gets dry, you can see a particular milky color is going to shown here. So we can say that calcium carbonate becomes milky as water gets dried from here, and hence we can also that in the absence of H2O it turns milky, and since heat is released outside the system, hence we will see that it is an also exothermic reaction. If hence we have said, you can see here that I have mentioned it as a step A or a step B of a step 4. A step A is a simple reaction which will produce calcium carbonate, but if excess of CO2 is going to be added with calcium hydroxide in aqueous solution, it will produce calcium hydrogen carbonate. Calcium hydrogen carbonate means calcium bicarbonate. It is also termed as calcium bicarbonate. It has, it is colorless. It is colorless. So you have to understand it. Calcium hydroxide in the presence of excess of carbon dioxide produces calcium hydrogen carbonate or calcium bicarbonate, which is colorless. From a step 1 to a step 4, you can easily understand that a step 1 can be calculated again by the process of a step 4, or a step 1 will derive a step 4. Hence we can say that all these cycles are interrelated and interconnected. Basically you can also understand from here that these all these steps are the all these steps are some sort of examples of particular decomposition reactions or combination reactions. So you have to make it proper understanding here that limestone cycle follows, or a limestone cycle is a simple or a common example of both decomposition reactions or and combination reactions. It is also going to show also showing the properties of exothermic and endothermic reactions. Hence it is a very important reaction.